You know what's been really pissing me off lately? It's people misspelling etc. Not the full word etc., but the abbreviation etc., which is spelled ETC. People misspelling it as ECT, and it's actually a misspelling that I've seen like progressively more and more lately. Like not even like from contemporary sources, but I've just been noticing it more, I think. Well, hello, welcome to Minecraft. It's 11/12, November the 12th of 2025. I see my plan is interior, red wool, and wood. So yeah, this is my last supply of wood that I have here. So I definitely need to need to be getting my wood up. I need to probably get a lot of it, honestly. Wow, this is bigger than I thought it was. I could probably build like a dock here, and it wouldn't be that out of place. Anyway, I guess I'll just go destroy over there. Some come 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 destroy the environment with me, twin. I also want to get a lot of red wool because it's my favorite wool for decorating. Like it just looks so beautiful. I probably should have made new armor before I go out adventuring. Oh well. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna fight a bunch of skeletons and die? That would never happen. Oh yeah, I need to my project of dirt replacement still needs to kind of happen. Oh well. Oh, hello sheep. Wait, let's see. So I dye you. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Anyway, red wool, it's such like a perfect carpet color. Like no other carpet color looks as cozy as red wool does. I don't know what about it, but it's such a beta Minecraft like color, you know? I fuck with Latin phrases like etc. though. Like I love using a good EG or IE, you know? Of course, etc. is the classic that everyone is the volume louder today? Maybe I'm just deaf. Anyway, etc. is the classic everyone uses, and then like that everyone understands, and then IE and EG are the ones that people use, but they, oh, sorry, I forgot to share it. But not, a lot of people don't, well, maybe I'm projecting, but for a while I was always confused on which one was which. But IE is that is, and EG is, for example. So if you use them the wrong way around, I will make fun of you, but it's out of sympathy because I used to confuse them too. And life is a journey of learning and overcoming obstacles, and that's all it is. So I'm happy to be part of your learning journey. Anyway, this morning, well, like 30 minutes ago, I went to USPS to drop off a package, and I'm still waiting for those fuckers to email me. And it's trying to piss me off because I gotta pay car insurance. I'll be fine for this month, but after that, I might not be too fine. So I would appreciate it if they sped it up just a little bit with the holiday season. I mean, right around the corner, you would think that they would be in a hurry to get me started there because it gets hectic during holiday season, but apparently not. Apparently they have better stuff to do of ignoring me. But it's fine, shit happens. It'll all work out in the end. And if it doesn't work out, then it's not the end. Isn't that what Young Lean said? Or isn't that what they put over Young Lean's face? Anywho, I'll break this tree too. Even though it's birch, I think everyone deserves an equal opportunity of being chopped down and rebuilt. Anyway, I went to USPS this morning. Well, first before I went to USPS, I went to the pharmacy, and at the pharmacy, um, I got, I got a. Wait, I have it. It's labeled Grandma's wait, Grandma's soft baked goodness chocolate chip. Bacon love since 1914, guaranteed fresh until printed date. 2 cookies. And I got it because I wanted to get something cheap. And it was the other cheapest. Honestly, by the way, I've noticed the cheapest like chip is the Cape Cod like kettle corn. You can get like what's it called? Like a package of those. Not like a big package, it's still a small package, but you can get a package for like $1 and I think 69 cents. And I think the runner up to that is like all the other chips, like for that same amount of package or that same size package is like 2.79. So it's like a full dollar cheaper. And I do enjoy them. But anyway, I got grandma's cookies instead because I enjoy cookies more than Cape Cod kettle chips. Either way. And also because they were only $1.20 for 2 cookies. I thought I was only getting 1 cookie, and then on the way out, I looked at the package. I was like, "Holy shit, it's 2 cookies." So I'll let you know tomorrow how it tastes. I think I'll enjoy it. I'm not like super picky on cookies. Wow, that looks fucking good, doesn't it? Imagine how good this is gonna look with more houses, like a whole little villa. Anyway, yeah, I went there, and then I went to USPS. And so if you've ever dropped off a package at USPS, then you'll know that they have like a little box that you can drop the package off into. And I'm not talking about like the one outside that you can reach from your car, like the tiny one that's meant for letters. I'm talking about like a box inside the establishment that you can put your package into, right? Anyway, I've never been able to get that to open, and I sounded insane explaining it to my mom because I was like, "Yeah, I can never get it to open," and she was literally like, "You just opened it. I don't know what to tell you. You just pull the lever." I'm like, "I did. It wouldn't open. I've tried multiple times." But this time around, it actually did work, and I think it's because it's only like open at certain times of day when you can open the thing because it had like times on it, but that doesn't. I don't really understand why they would limit it to type of day. Maybe I'll understand once I work there, even though that won't be exactly what I'm working as. I might still understand at that point. But anyway, I was able to put it into the box, and it was a lovely little time. And on the way there and on the way back, I was listening to the Boozdrome Megamix CD that I have. Incredible mix, by the way. I don't know if you ever want to fucking listen to Amiga Core, hardcore techno programmed on Amiga trackers, but if you do, I think the Boozdrome Megamix is the perfect, like the absolute perfect starting point. Boozdrome in general, but you know the Megamix, it mixes it all into, or it mixes a ton of good tracks into 60 minutes. I think 64 minutes, but yeah, it's got like 20, 23, 24 tracks or something like that. The mix is great as well. Pekka Pau mixed it. It's been a joy to listen to in the car. Also, it's quite, because I've listened to all. Well, I haven't listened to the 8th one that I got 13th place in because I didn't make the tape. But I haven't listened to that one yet, but I will soon. But I've listened to all of them other than that, so I recognized almost all of the songs that were played. Not all of them because it is a lot of songs that have been released on Boozdrome compos, or on the compilation tapes, I should say. But I've recognized most of them. So, it's been a nice little trip through the history of Boozdrome as well. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, that's been fun. Wait, hold on. Let's kill pigs. It's getting nighttime, though. I should probably head back home and make armor. Because this armor is definitely going to break soon. I need to make a new diamond axe as well. Maybe I can stay out and just until I fully use up this diamond axe. I mean, I'm gonna need a lot of wood, right? I might as well just chop shit down. Anyway, I've been working on last episode I said I was working on more terrain stuff that day, and I did. I was talking about how that one batch that I had was too clumpy. I was actually, so I was thinking that this next batch would be better, and it was. After letting it dry, it definitely did better, and after letting that old batch dry, I was also able to sieve quite a bit out of that as well. But in the end, I was able to get quite a lot of flocking. I still think for the future, I will just buy the flocking. But since I don't have the money to buy the flocking right now, this was a good, fun little alternative. Um, and I literally was sieving the flocking so hard that I tore the glove I was wearing. So I was getting into that shit. I was listening to some classic acid core. From DJ Choose in one of his groups that he was in, Sons of Gunzo. And that EP is insanely good, by the way. I think it's called The Dirty Part. Such a good EP. The first song is like, it's like kind of like doomcore-ish, where it's very like, it has some ambient ass like menacing strings in the background, and it's got like, you know, the classic acid stuff, but it's got a very kicking drum pattern as well, even more kicking than usual acid core. Like they went full like, it almost sounds like new style gabber type fucking kick drums. But yeah, so I was listening to that shit. The next song was so good too. It was like speed acid core. Oh, I was getting into that shit. I was sieving faster than anyone's ever sieved before. My arms were fucking dying, but it was fun and productive. But then after that, I ate dinner. I had chicken pot pie. We've been getting this one type of chicken pot pie that's like pre-made, and you just cook it in the oven for like 30 minutes or whatever. And it's actually really good. Like a lot of other pot pie that I've had that's like pre-made like that isn't good, but I actually really like this kind. And I think a big part of that is the fact that it has like incredible like crust. Like it has like kind of pie crust on the edges. Oh, that part's so fucking good. But also the underlayer of the crust is so fucking good as well. So yeah, I've been very excited to eat it every time I eat it. But I worked a bit more last night on the terrain building, and I started making some trees. How I'm making the trees is because you know I have a lot of like hemp jute rope, right? And I was using it for the flocking, but I'm using some of the rope to make trees, and kind of I got it from this one YouTube video, I think by a YouTuber called Hunts Wargaming, something like that. Anyway, their method is getting like a few inches or a couple inches, you know, depending on how tall you want your tree of the rope, just like one strand of it, right? Or I guess a strand would be tinier, but you know, just a little bit. Oh, that's exploding. Oh, that was lucky. Have to be so fucking many of them? Dear God. There's even more that way, so let's not do that actually. Anyway, on one oops. Well, hey, thanks for opening up the waterfall, asshole. On one side, you just oh, do you see how many fucking creepers there are? What the fuck? That's exploding. Dear God. They're making a fucking mess. Oh, I'll clean this up one day. Is this part of the area that I wanna? Yeah, it is. Well, yeah. One day I'll fix that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, on one edge, on one side of the rope, you super glue it to itself, so like it creates like a firm bottom to it, right? And then on the other side, oh, my ears are ringing. I think I'm thirsty. On the other side, you fan out the strands to make like the branches, right? So you fan them out like how branches look. and then you let that dry. And that's I did that for about 3 of them last night. But then the next step is to like dip it in some paint to paint it a better color, and then like gluing you know, your foliage to the top. Which I think I was talking about that, how I needed lichen, which I was gonna buy when I have money to buy it, but I don't have lichen right now. But I do have some kind of moss, like some fall moss stuff, so I'm gonna try that out and see if that works, but I'm not too confident it'll look good. Because it's just, it's not quite the right material, I think. So if that doesn't look good, then I'll get lichen in the future. Yeah, that's how my journey has been going. Okay, I should probably head back. I want to patch up that creeper hole, but you know, even though I should probably light up this desert, even if I'm gonna replace it in the future. I don't know. Damn, that creeper hole annoys the fuck out of me. Okay, well let's head back and ignore all of the danger. Or at least try to. And I'll light up the desert. I'll concede. Hello. So yeah, later today, I'll probably, well, I don't know if I'm going to have much time to work on it today, actually, because I want to, I have some music I need to make, but maybe later today. I guess later in the night I could. I mean, there's a lot of time in a day. I'll get to making more trees and also dipping them in paint and stuff and try out the foliage. So I'm quite excited for that. Okay, 41 red wool. That's a decent sum for now. I can make something happen with that, maybe. I think I've been debating on whether or not I should get bangs. I think I should. Okay, you know what? I'm throwing all this armor away. If I die on my way home, then fuck it. It's okay to die, I guess. Wait, let's make some torches, because this pissed me off. Okay. Can you believe Thanksgiving is almost here? That's fucked up. And then it's basically Christmas at that point. Do you like Christmas? And just the Christmas season? I don't know, maybe you fuck with Kwanzaa. Or Hanukkah. Is Hanukkah Jewish? Or is Kwanzaa Jewish? Or is neither one Jewish? What's the Jewish one? I think one of those is Islam and one of them is Judaism. But I think there's another one that no. I don't know. Kwanzaa sounds Muslim. But I'm probably very wrong. Well, either way, look at all this pork chomps. I say look at all these pork chomps. Okay, let's throw all this bullshit in here. Got a bunch of wood. There we go. Now I'm feeling good. Oh right, I need to make armor. That's not going to be enough iron for armor. Surely I have more iron somewhere. Yes, of course I do. Wonder what's the fastest way to do all these? Probably something like this. Boop boop boop, and then do the leggings. It's not super useful to wear armor, but it reduces the amount of food I eat, at the very least, from fall damage. So you know what? It's better than nothing. I believe, at least. Maybe not. Armor does break insanely quickly in this version. Okay, so we got red wool, we got wood. let's I guess begin the interior, right? Lassiestein. I don't know. I'm not Danish. I don't know if it's Lass or Lassie. This is pissing me off. Hold on. Okay. So, sorry, I was thinking about here. Let me grab just some of this. Bookshelves. What else will I want for interior? I don't know. Maybe bricks. Might use bricks. Might use these and these. Maybe. Maybe some slabs. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I was thinking, because I know I was talking about wanting to build down here. I was thinking, what if I just continue this staircase down? It's not, as cool as it would be, it doesn't really work with how I've done the staircase, but maybe I could get it to work. You know? I don't know. But before I do that, I want to think about, so I was thinking up here, right? This is like the witch's quarters where she brews potions. This could be like the study, right? I think this is going to be the study. So we'll have like books and maybe a desk to write witch poems on. Here, let's put some torches here. To write some witch poems on. This will be just a general area. I don't know. I don't know what should be there. But maybe I should work on trying to put that down. Let's see. Let's grab some slabs. Let's see if I can come up with anything. So, yeah, because I don't have much room to bring this down much, but I just want to see, am I able to really bring it down much? I need to make more of these slabs definitely, but because yeah, we run into the door, obviously. So yeah, that's not gonna work. If I can't just continue it like this. So what if instead maybe I could have this be a hole in the middle that goes down. Let's see. Let's get rid of this, put in these wooden planks. Break these. I don't know if I want to keep the pole if I'm doing this, but I think I do. I mean, maybe honestly, oh wait, why don't I just put like a chandelier here? Why wouldn't I do that? Dumbass. I don't know where I want it though. Like there? Let's get rid of these torches if I'm putting a damn chandelier though. What I want it like on this level? I mean, that looks decent. Maybe one more up though. No, I think that looks fine. Let's see. Any glowstone hidden up here? No. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. Sure. So then what if I do here? This could be like ladders that go down, right? Or to make this kind of work better as a staircase, what if the staircase goes like this, right? So let's fill this in and look. This is not wanting to fill in. Okay. But what if it goes down like here? I think that could work, right? Yeah, why not? Okay. And then it can loop down like this. So I got to think, do I have to remove quite a bit of this. I guess it'll just go down like a normal staircase. No, that's not right. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna have to make... I'm gonna need a place for a damn crafting table in this house. I'm just putting it here. Damn it, I don't have stone. Hold on. Hello, Lassie Steen. Where's my stone, Lassie? Lass. Here we go. I'm gonna need... I just literally divvied it up into the same thing. Okay, hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this goes down like so. You're gonna hit your head, but I don't mind. Ooh, you do run into the outside world. Well, that's fine, because I need to patch up the back wall, actually. So should I go ahead and do that? Yeah, I think, actually, before I go through this, I should... Let me place this down, at least. I want to get my... Let's see, cobblestone and stone combination. And I just want to work a bit on filling in some of this. Let's get this dirt as well. When I mean filling in, I mean like back here. I want to fill this all in with stone, right? So it blends into the environment and looks good. Oh, I don't have inventory space picked up. Why do I have 2 torches? Okay. Cause yeah, look, wait, we can see like a before and after like this, but oh, that's not loaded in for some. Wait, no, I'm just insane. Okay. Yeah. Like you can see, a good amount of hole here. Anyway, I saw a sticker on a car that said like US Army retired, right? And my first thought when I saw that wasn't, oh, this person was a retired US Army vet. My thought was, this must be the grandchild of the US Army vet driving their car and embarrassed that they have it and like scared of being approached by it and be like, oh, thank you for your service. And be like, oh, it's actually my grandfather's car. I don't know why, but that's just like, that's what I would be scared of. I don't want to take credit for that. Anyway, this should look much better now. Or maybe you could do it in the same way. Yeah, that looks good. That blends in really well. You could do it in the same way of what I was talking about that one time of pretending to be a beginner driver or whatever. You could pretend to be a army vet. That seems also quite malicious, but it would be funny. Anyway, yeah, I want to fill in just this bottom layer here. And also put another torch down here. But yeah, just fill this in so you don't see the wood. Another thing that's been pissing me off is the new bags that Aldi use. Now, what's been pissing me off about them? Not the fact that they are good for the environment and recyclable. You know, I think that's good. But what's been pissing me off? I'm trying to think. How should I make this look? Does that look decent? What's been pissing me off about them is that they don't have any fucking handles. They for some reason they didn't implement handles into them, which you can do while still keeping it recyclable, obviously. So it is like the most fucking annoying thing in the goddamn world, and it adds so many additional trips like between your car and your house and stuff like that. But also, I can't complain too much because it makes them recyclable. So, like, okay, how does this look? But I'm getting better at balancing them in my hands and whatever, or in my arms. I want to fill in that bit, and maybe that bit too. Those bits are kind of pissing me off over there. I love saying that stuff's pissing me off. Ooh, wait, I want to fill this in too. Because I don't actually really get pissed off But it's just kind of funny to say, this is pissing me off. Okay, let's put all this shit back in here. Oh, now I gotta bridge all the way damn back. Oh, it's raining. How lovely. I actually do love the rain in Minecraft. It hasn't rained fucking once, I don't think, since I've started this world. Has it rained even once? Oh, I'm out of dirt. I legitimately do not remember it raining once. Lovely though. Rain in Minecraft. Oh, it's so good. One thing I would love about being homeless and having to live in my car is the sound of rain. Oh, rain and Hagstrom? We're eating good. Should I even just remove this whole thing? Rain, thunder, and Hagstrom. It's a good day in Minecraft today. All my favorite combinations. Okay, and let's put a torch, like, just down here, maybe. Or, yeah, like there. Maybe on either side. Yeah. Oh, now would be a good time to have a fireplace. Just sit by the fireplace. Should I make a fireplace? What do you think? Then I have to make a chimney and such. And as much as I love fireplaces... Oh no, would a chimney be too much? No, actually, I think that might balance it out well. Yeah, maybe a fireplace is the way to go. Oh, but the sound of the rain inside the house. Oh, do you hear that? That shit's nice. I don't think it's working here because these are all slabs. Well, no, some of them are blocks. So I think this is a slab or like a stair, right? I don't know. I don't understand. It's definitely very weird with the audio, but oh well. Here, let's keep going down. So yeah, here I'll curve to the right, I guess, and start well, not in real life. I'll never sell out like that. But sorry. Okay. Yeah, that does just take up a lot of room, which is fine. I can even add like some... Ooh, yeah, with some fences, that'll look freaking good. It also helped fill in this area, which didn't really have anything before, right? Let's just dig down to there. But then I want to think about this this fireplace, right? Maybe not though, because I don't know where I would put it. If anything, I would put it here. But I like the window. I don't want to get rid of the window. Maybe I can make the world's first fireplace that has a window. Can I turn off fire spread, by the way? Let me just look. Can I turn off fire spread? Wait, that would maybe be in features. Better burning. No, this is just this stuff. I don't think you can turn off fire spread. Maybe there's an option somewhere, but I would love to do that. Anyway, yeah, if anything here would work for the fireplace, right? Maybe in the middle, but no, because then you got this. I would say here, but this is where I've got my massive window, so I'm not replacing that shit. Though maybe, wait, let me look. How do we think about a chimney there? No, that looks weird. A chimney here would look normal. Chimney, yeah, a chimney here, I think. So let's just build like maybe I can break this, right? Yeah, okay. I didn't know if it was gonna be like fucking how like stairs work in vanilla. But anyway, so as for the design, I would want it to be like 3 across here with like, you know, something like that, right? And then it would just go up and funnel into probably a one block wide little thing here. Ooh, but this would definitely get. Yeah, I don't like that it's at the same. It's connecting with the fucking lamp, right? Um, this is also just kind of like a bit of a cramped space for a fireplace. You know? Like this is a cramped space, but I might be able to make it work though. Like if I what if I continue this up by a block and then well, I don't know because I also want like that, right? Preferably I would like it something like that. But that does not work with this chandelier. I could move the chandelier over to there. I think that could actually look decent. Hold on. See, where did all the fucking glowstone that I just break went? It just disappeared to the damn void. Is it because I didn't break it with a pickaxe? I thought I did. Well, anyway, let's ignore the chandelier for now and work on these bricks, right? Though I won't ignore the fact that I just now have 2 glowstone dust, so I'm going to make the long trek outside and throw it into the void and then walk back. Okay, so what I'm thinking for the fireplace, do I want it? No, I think one less than that, right? So it starts there, and then you have a bit that goes out here, and I think having the window behind it wouldn't look that bad actually. I think that kind of looks cool. Anyway, then if we were to build up here, oh, I do love me a good beta fireplace. It would be like that, right? It does look a bit cramped. What if I were to... Oops. Have it up by 1, but I don't want that bit to be up by 1. Does that make sense? What if I just have it like that? Yeah, that looks better. Just adding that bit. It's not a bad fireplace. Now, as for lighting the actual fire, this is what I'm worried about. Is since it's all wood, I think I'm going to be right back and check to see if there's any like way to turn off fire spread in beta. Okay, no, there are no, or from what I can see, there's no mods that disable fire spread. But what I can do is I can just, well, if you don't know, wooden slab. I mean, I've actually detailed it slightly in the future how wooden slabs are not actually wooden slabs. How like they have the same block ID and the same properties as stone slabs, which is why in vanilla they break with pickaxes. I have a mod that fixes that, but they still make the stone sound, right? So if I just replace all of these with slabs, then they won't spread fire because its properties are wood, right? Or sorry. God, I love when I'm trying to explain something. I totally butcher what the fuck I'm trying to say. Because their properties are stone. So it won't actually spread any fire to it. Though, it's still fucking annoying because you can't place a top slab if there's a block above it, weirdly enough. Yeah, I gotta fill in all of this. And I think if I just fill in these, it should be fine. I don't believe it can reach, if it's here, I don't believe it can reach anything else. It won't be able to reach up there if it's just here. Ooh, wait. Is there... No, okay. Thinking it could maybe reach on the other side. Did I? Yeah, I got rid of that one. So this should be good. I think. Yeah, you can hear the different breaking sound. It's very quiet, but... Anyway, that should be good. So if I light this on fire, it shouldn't burn down my house. If it does, well, we're in beta, so the fire spread isn't that bad. It's not alpha fire spread or anything. Ooh, netherrack. I feel like I should make the floor of the fireplace netherrack, because that's like tradition, you know? Plus, I don't know if in this version if wood even burns infinitely. So, might as well use netherrack. Now, let's see if my house burns down. Seems to be doing fine. Uh-oh. Sorry, I got scared. I think it's fine. I don't think... I think I just got scared. Oh shit, don't burn that, please. There was like a sound of fire burning. But this should be good. I'm not seeing anything burning. Anyway, now I've got to... Okay, we good? You're not burning anything? Okay. Now I gotta build a chimney up. So... let's hope nothing burns down while I'm out here. Oh yeah, where is it actually? And how does it look from the outside here? Yeah, that looks fine. You can't even tell. Anyway, yeah, it's here. This is the right block I need to break, and this is the middle one. So we'll break, I think, like here. Well, yeah. Uh-oh. See, it's making... Is it the rain? I don't even know, but this sounds scary. I don't like it. That's a scary-ass sound, you gotta admit. Anyway, this is the chimney. Should I build it down that wall a bit? I think I should, just for the extra added detail. Well, that just burned. But I'm worried that might... No, it'll look fine. Okay, and how far do I want to build this up? Let's start off with just this. I think I'm going to want to put a block at the top of this, because that sound is annoying as fuck. Yeah, probably just like that. Still making that sound. I don't like that. Alright, let's see. How does this look? Sorry, I wanted to save. I think a little bit taller. But also the brick just kind of looks weird. Maybe not. It kind of looks weird because there's nothing else out of brick. You know what I mean? Like if there was something else out of brick, it would look fine. But since it's the only thing out of brick, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I might make the chimney, or at least this top part, out of stone. Is that too weird though? Because like who the fuck makes chimneys out of stone? So let's see, if I just remove these bits, not these, but parts that you'll see from the outside. What would it, how bad would it look if I made it stone? Let's make sure nothing's burning in here. Yeah, this is fine. It's just making scary sounds. But that's fine. It can make scary sounds. Okay, let's grab cobblestone and stone. Okay. Now let's see. I do want this, but Okay, what if let's just see. Let's just get an idea of how this looks. I don't know where I want the brick to end and the cobblestone to start though. Yeah, this definitely will look better, but I don't like, should I replace these with stone? But you'll see these from the inside. So I guess my main worry is, God, that sound is stressful. Okay, wait, hold on. Go for something like that. Then I am gonna put down this block so it stops making that sound. And then we'll go up by, what do you think? One more than that? Wait, let me remove this. Should I? Oh, that's mods. Should I go up one more than that? Oh, you still see that there. That's... No, I don't want that one to be brick, that's for sure. I wish I could look at it from the bottom angle. Well, first, let's fix this. Okay. But I also want to see how weird does it look from in here with the top ones being stone. It looks weird, but I think I can patch it. Like, I think I can just add, like, some bricks around it, maybe. Maybe something like this. I don't know, that looks kind of weird. Or at least that one looks fucking weird. I mean, I'm not going to see that, like, ever. And will I even see, like... I mean, like, look, if I look here... You can't even really notice that that's brick. Unless you're looking from here and... But it is just weird that it turns from brick to stone either way. It is just weird. But how does it look if I replace these with brick? It looks weird. But does it look too weird? I don't know. Maybe I should just... I'm thinking. What if I do just have these as wood, right? These three as wood? It would still get the point across. I think it would still look like it's going, like, you know, like it's a chimney. Oh wait, I do want to see how does this height look? Should it be taller than this? Yeah, maybe by 1 block. It should be taller by. Oops. Oops, that's... None of this is gonna fucking work. Hold on. Here. Okay, so I'm thinking, what if I make these just stairs? Does that look weird? Too weird? Will no one notice? Will no one care? Or what if I make them wood? Just full wood. It does look weird. That's an axe. What does it look? Oh. How the hell did I not die from that? You have a lot of fall damage in this fucking version, I feel like. Like, I feel like I definitely should have died there. But okay. I guess this will give me a chance to get a different angle on it. Last episode, though, I had a... Oh, shit, my neck. Oh, I'm okay. I stretched it weirdly. Sorry. I had a processing scare. Where I uploaded the video, I deleted the video from my computer. And then when I checked back on YouTube, it said, like, this video is having more trouble than usual processing. And I'm like, oh shit, don't tell me it's not going to process the video, and I deleted it from my computer. But it ended up processing. But it was still scary as fuck. Alright, so let's try and see again. How does How does that look being wood? It kind of blends in, but I would want that one to be wood too, which I can just patch from in here. It blends in, and I don't think it... That's dirt. Hold on. I don't think it looks too weird either from down here. You know, like it still looks fine, I guess. I think. Let's look at it from up here again. Yeah, but I think I might, if I do all of that, I think I might want to fill this one in with wood too. But yeah, it is just weird that it goes from brick to cobble. But I think it looks better than it just being brick. I think if it's brick, it looks really out of place. But I want down there to be brick is the thing. Maybe it could not be brick down there and it would still look good. Maybe it could be cobble down there. I mean, I might as well try, right? There's no harm in trying. Took me so long, it turned fucking grass again. No, the brick just looks so good. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think honestly that's not that bad. Even if it's weird. I think it turned out fine. Okay, let's put this shit away then. Oh, it stopped raining. I didn't even get to sit by my new fire. Look out the window. Okay, well, now that I have this fireplace, what do I want? Oh, right, I need to put up this light to see if it looks good here instead. I can't reach. Where'd I have it? Like here? Yeah, I do think that looks good. Like it's off center, but it looks on center with the fireplace. You know what I mean? Like I think it still looks really good. For sure. Okay. So I do... Oh, I wish you could put torches on top of fences. You can. I thought you couldn't do that in this version. Well, I don't actually want a torch on top of the fence anyway. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking we could maybe have a fence like that. Or is that too restricting? Like, I think that looks... Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that looks good. It does just feel like it's restricting the pathway a bit, which is fine. But do I want this to be... No, that's fine. Yeah, I think that looks good. So then we'll have... I think... Should I just dig this down a bit more? I think so. Yeah, so how far down do I want to go? Because now we're on a layer that I could use. Well, is this a bottom slab? No, yes, it is. So I need to go down at least one more. But this is actual, I could start building whatever I want to here. But actually, is this tall enough? Yeah, this would be 3 high, so that would be fine. So yeah, but before I do that, I want to fill it in a bit with some rock and stone. Oops. You know what? That's like 6 of it. That's fine. It can despawn. I want to fill in all of this with rock and stone. Because it will look good. I do have to say, hardcore techno is such a perfect name for what it is. Even if it isn't technically techno, I still think it's such a good name. Because you know, I've talked a bit before, I think I have, about how it sucks that there's 2 different things called hardcore, because you can't just say, oh, I listen to hardcore, because you could mean, oh, hardcore punk, or do you mean hardcore techno? But if you're saying hardcore, like in the techno sense, no, it's not, it is a misnomer, because it's not techno. And it's in a broader sense of techno, in the history of techno, where techno meant any dance music, yeah, it would be techno. But since then, and you know, in the actual circles, techno is a specific type of dance music, not just any dance music, right? So it's a misnomer for that reason. That it's not really techno. But, you know, if you're talking to someone and you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm listening to hardcore techno." The other option is saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm listening to hardcore dance." Doesn't sound right. "Oh, I listen to hardcore dance." That's not right. You're not listening to hardcore dance, you're listening to hardcore techno, motherfucker. Even if it isn't techno. It's still just it just works better as a name, you know? It also just feels like a cool name. All right, I do think that's a good little staircase down to the underground area that I'm going to build in the future. So let's throw all this shit back in here. And let's get to work on filling my inventory back up with pork chops. Ooh, let's also get to work on taking my allergy meds because I'm starting to itch a bit. Oh, I have to pee soon too. How much more do I have to record? 5 more minutes? Oh. In the past couple days, I've been telling my parents that like the oven has been kind of been getting shit lately. Well, for like the past few months, it's just been like I've been needing to like cook stuff for longer and on like slightly higher temperatures, and my parents kept calling me like and saying like, no, the oven's not going shit. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, then finally recently when we've been making that chicken pot pie, they realized, oh, it is going shit because we've been having to cook it for longer than we used to have to. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, so how do I want to decorate here? I think we need, of course, the classic couch, right? Couch with ooh, but do I want it to be wood? I think I do, just because I just don't like I wish it had better contrast with the floor. How would it look if it was well, I am gonna get look at that poor cow. I'm gonna get 2 signs, of course, but how would it look if it was stone stairs? Let's see. It doesn't look comfortable to sit on, but I do like the contrast more than it being wood. Which contrast over comfort or whatever. So yeah, this will be where you sit, and well, we can't fit a bookshelf there. I was gonna say a bookshelf there, but you could put maybe. Oh wait, I want to make some paintings too. That's what I need to get in my inventory. Okay, well I'm gonna need a fuck ton of sticks for that. That takes a lot of fucking sticks. You know, I'm just gonna make all of these fucking sticks. Okay. And let's store some of those. And then regular wool because I don't want to use my pristine red wool. Yeah, then let's just split this up. Thankfully, these stack. 16 should be decent for now. I think that I can do stuff with 15 or 16 paintings, however many. Yeah, I want something here for sure. Something in how maybe I could have bookshelves be there. I'm thinking, how do I want these bookshelves? Ooh, wait, yeah. I think maybe bookshelves with slabs on top of them look good. Maybe something like that. We need a torch. Maybe I could torch up there. Yeah, you got those bookshelf with slab. Maybe something here to like help look out the window? Or is that would be kind of weird. What the fuck has a thing where you look out the window? But also, wait, let's think about the carpet a bit. I do want this to be carpet, but would this set on fire? I don't think, no. This should be fine this won't set on fire. Anyway, doesn't a red carpet look so damn cozy? So I'm thinking it'll like extend out. Do I want it to extend through here? I'm not sure. I could have like a little reading area here, right? Or maybe over here. Yeah, over here. So I could have like... Or maybe I would want it over here since it's, so it can be at a different corner than that. But like here, right? And then we do... I'm gonna need some more signs. Thankfully I have way too many signs. We do like something here where you can maybe sit here and read, and there can be a table here. Oh yeah, a nice little table. To make a table, I'm gonna need some iron. I'm gonna need some iron. Iron, here we go. And I'm gonna need cobblestone. And I think they're built like this. It has come to my attention that I have no idea how to make a piston in beta. I've never made a piston in beta. I have to look this up. Hold on. Piston recipe beta 1.7.3. Minecraft beta full crafting recipe list. Let's see. There's minecraftcraftingguide.net. Oh yeah, this is an old ass website too. Okay. Can I even make a map in this version? I don't think so. No, this actually isn't that old of a website. It has shields. Okay, can I select a version on here then? Navigation. Maybe not. But anyway, what am I trying to make? A damn piston? Where the hell is a piston? Here. Oh, it needs redstone. Of course it needs redstone. I was also wrong as hell on how it's made. Like, extremely wrong. It's wood at the top, cobblestone on the sides. Okay. Here we go. So it's made like this. And then wood on top. Cobblestone on sides. There we go. That'll be more pistons than I need. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need some levers. Oh, so I need some of this. Well, at least for now, I just need one lever. Never understood why that one's upside down. Maybe it's not. Maybe you can do it both ways. Whatever. Anyway, you get this. You get the piston. I mean, this is a classic table. And then you put a lever there, piston there, and then you switch on. Oh, I want this to be stone. I guess it can be dirt. Oh, but that's pissed me off. This needs to be cobblestone or something. Okay. Wait, I would rather that be stone. I don't have any stone in my inventory. Hold on. I need a fucking storage room so bad. Okay. Here is the stone. Anyway, yeah, this is the little table. And should I put another chair there? Yeah, I think I shall. Of course, I have to go back to my chest mound to get a sign. And I can't just keep the signs in my inventory because they don't stack. Anyway. That looks fine, but now that I'm thinking about it, what if I had it going no, that would take up too much room. But I don't want it to be so, like, cramped. I want, like, maybe the carpet would make it look better here. Like, have a bit of carpet that leads out to it. Right? Like, maybe just something like this. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the carpet. I think I'd have to extend it more. I might not do a carpet, but I just wanted to see. I don't know. That does look weird. Like it looks cozy, but carpet's so hard to get right. Like where do I put the carpet, you know? Do I just have it be these? That doesn't look good. So where do I put the carpet? It's hard because this is a 3-block entrance, but maybe if I had more stuff over here, actually, it would look fine. So you know what? Let's fill this in. And I'm thinking, will this be able to survive the fire? I don't think so, but we'll test it out. I don't know. Does wool set on fire? We'll see. Yes, but yeah, and then I gotta have some stuff over here. So we'll probably just have. It's not on fire yet. Probably just have some bookcases, right? And where would the book? I mean, I guess they can just be on the same side, even though I'd rather it not be symmetrical like that. I guess they could go down here, maybe. No, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Of course, breaking the fucking bookcases just gives you back the books. Annoying ass. That's why placing on bookshelves to see, or bookcases to see how they look is so fucking annoying. I wonder if there's an option in Unitweaks to make it drop the actual shelving, because I would turn that on. Let's see. Mods, Unitweaks, recipes, modern. Let's see. I guess no, it wouldn't be in recipes, would it? It would be in tweaks, maybe? Bookshelf drop 3 books. No, there's nothing. I think in normal fucking beta, bookshelves drop 1 book, which is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, asshole. This isn't breaking, so I think it's fine. Anyway, what should I decorate over here? I'm not sure what I want to do for over here. But I do want something because... Maybe there could be some bookshelves here. With slabs on top? Yeah. And then I gotta figure out what would I want to put here. Maybe... Could I put some plants here, do you think? Like if I do something like that, and then we get a bit of rose and a bit of flower. I do realize that I've done that wrong. Okay. Then we put like that. What do you think? Does that look cozy? I'll want to put one here as well. What do you think? Should there be one here on both sides, or should these be... I got tired of breaking that shit. Or should those be wood like that? It looks weird with it being wood, though, is the thing. It doesn't look right. It doesn't really look right with it being wool either, but I think it looks more right. Or maybe I could have something here. No, there's a sign. There can't be anything there. Okay, I think that's fine. But should I also fill in back here, or should this be wood? I feel like that's too much carpet then. But maybe it's fine. Maybe none of the